Everybody ready?
No, I know. I don't see his face. So.
You're recording.
So he sent somebody else from
Okay,
the office.
I'm just letting you know.
You're recording.
Martin will do fine.
Okay. We're recording?
Recording.
You
Or
sure?
Patrick, if he comes. I don't know.
right.
I don't know if Patrick does stuff like this.
Adequate notice for this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act pursuant to Public Laws 1975. Said notice was advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing the time and place of it. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We have no items on the caucus meeting, which this is. Do we have any add-ons from anybody?
No, we have
No.
no add-ons for the caucus.
Take a motion to adjourn this meeting. Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Township.
Okay, we're going right into the township. Fastest meeting ever. See, Steve?
We'll see.
We'll see.
All right. You hear that, Steve? You're not allowed to talk tonight.
Okay.
Short and brief, Steve. Short and brief.
Okay. Township meeting, December 8th, 2022. Statement. Adequate notice for this meeting has been given in accordance with the Open Public Meeting Act pursuant to public laws of 1975. Said notice is advertised in the Asbury Park Press and the Beacon and was posted on the bulletin board showing time and place of the meeting. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. First reading of ordinance 2022-43, authorizing the acquisition of block 1852, lots 41 and 42 through eminent domain.
In order to the Township of Lacey County, Ocean State of New Jersey, authorizing the acquisition of the fee simple interest in block 1852, lots 41 and 42 through eminent domain. This is a 40 by 100 lot located in the third phase of the Walters Development Group. Obviously, we have not been able to come to an agreement with the property owner, so we are going through with eminent domain to acquire the parcel.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Giuliano.
Yes.
Mr. Kennis.
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo.
Yes.
Mr. McDonald.
Yes. First reading of ordinance 2022-44, authorizing the acquisition of block 1852, lots 8, 9, 12, and 13 through eminent domain.
In order to the Township of Lacey County, Ocean State of New Jersey, authorizing the acquisition of the fee simple interest in block 1852, lots 8, 9, 12, and 13 through eminent domain. This is one that there's an estate issue. There is nobody that this was passed on to. The owner is currently deceased, so we have no choice but to go through eminent domain on this.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Giuliano?
Yes.
Sorry.
It's all right.
And Mr. McDonald?
Yes. First reading of ordinance 2022-45, authorizing the acquisition of block 1853, lots 7 and 8 through eminent domain.
In order to the Township of Lacey County, Ocean State of New Jersey, authorizing the fee simple interest in block 1852, lots 7 and 8 through eminent domain. This is again, it is in the name of an estate. It was never properly transferred from family owner to family owner. The only living family owner is an in-law, so it's not clear title, so we need to go through eminent domain on
Move
this.
Second.
Mrs. Giuliano?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. First reading of ordinance 2022-46, amending Chapter 273 so as to comply with provisions of PL 2022 C444.
In order to the Township of Lacey County, Ocean State, New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 273 of the Township Code of the Township of Lacey entitled Property Maintenance so as to revise the requirements pertaining to abandoned and vacant properties. Over the years, there's been various changes to the legislation that allows the municipality to charge mortgage holders and assignees with regards to vacant and abandoned properties throughout the town. So they adopted a new law this past year, which regulates the amount that a municipality is allowed to charge for those abandoned and vacant properties to those mortgage companies for us to obviously watch them, maintain them, and make sure they're being upheld. So this is just reducing the fees.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Giuliano.
Yes.
Mr. Kennis.
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo.
Yes.
Mr. McDonald.
Yes. Do I have to open this up to the public? Since it's the second.
Next ones you will.
Next, okay, that's right, okay. Pardon me. Second reading of ordinance 2022-39, amending chapter 93 is to amend the section entitled Employment of Off-Duty Police Officers.
In ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 93 of the Township Code entitled Police Department so as to amend Section 93-15 entitled Employment of Off-Duty Police Officers. And when I say off-duty police officers, this is basically for the road jobs. What New Jersey Natural Gas is doing on the side streets and along Route 9, they have to employ one of our police officers to do that, and they reimburse us and pay us. We are going to a new system as to managing it via software, so there's a fee that is paid by New Jersey Natural Gas or CJ Hess or Earl, and we're reducing that fee because there's going to be less impact on our employees managing it, and now it's going to be done by a software program. So the contractor won't have to pay as high of a fee for administrative costs. Second reading?
Second reading.
Open this up to the public. Does the public have any comment on this evening?
Seeing none, motion to close the floor.
Second?
Yes.
Can I have a motion on the ordinance?
Move it.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald? Wow.
Yeah. Just a tongue tonight. Huh?
Yeah.
All right, second reading of ordinance 2022-40, amending chapter 535 as to revise the permitting the density and bulk requirements in various zones.
In ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey, amending and supplementing Chapter 335 of the Township Code of the Township of Lacey entitled Zoning so as to revise the permitted density and bulk requirements in various business, commercial, and multifamily inclusionary zones. This will affect the C-150 zone, the C-200 zone, the C-100 marine commercial zone, the C-200 limited business zone, and the multifamily inclusionary zone. For the density per units of acre would be 8 dwelling units per gross acre. It is changing from 10 down to 8 now. Second reading?
Open this up to the public. Does the public have any comment on this?
I have a comment. Shouldn't it the C300 zone as well?
Is it on here?
I don't believe it.
Do we need to amend that, Steve?
Well, you know what, we can,
I would recommend you proceed with this ordinance. We can always go back.
and do one
And
just for the
just
C-300, because
amend that for the
otherwise
C-300.
since,
We have to go back to the planning board, because I think
right, you're correct. Yeah,
Okay.
this came from the
Alright.
planning
So-
board, and also, at least this gets this section on the books, because I can't carry a first reading over into next
Okay.
year for a second reading, so at least we'll get this on the books.
get this on the
So I'll make a note,
To-
check C-300. Okay, we'll do that. So can I open the floor a second? Comments, anything?
Nobody?
Seeing none, motion to close the floor.
Move it.
Okay. A motion on the ordinance.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. All right. Second reading of ordinance 2022-41, setting the salaries for the non-bargaining employees.
An ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey, amending an ordinance entitled an ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey, affixing and determining the salaries, wages, and compensation of the officers, employees, and members of the governing body of the township. This is for the non-union personnel. These are basically your department heads and your deputy department heads and some of your inspectors. And this is going in line with what the union settled for in 2023. It's a 3% increase.
Move it.
Second reading, open the floor.
Anybody comments in the public?
Seeing none, motion to close the floor.
Can I have a second on that?
Second.
Okay.
Motion on the
ordinance?
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Second reading for ordinance 2022-42, setting the salaries of the police dispatchers.
An ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey, amending an ordinance entitled an ordinance of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey, affixing and determining the salaries, wages, and compensation of the officers, employees, and members of the governing body of the township. We have settled with the Police Dispatchers Union. This is 2019 through 2024.
A motion on this?
Oh, move it.
Oh, open the floor.
Oh,
for
no,
comments.
no, open this up to the public? No
Seeing-
comments?
Seeing none, motion to close.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Motion on the ordinance.
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-325, authorizing the execution of an agreement with the County of Ocean.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey County of Ocean State of New Jersey authorizing the execution of a Schedule C agreement with the County of Ocean. What a Schedule C agreement is that the County of Ocean would do various projects and items for us. It really covers a lot of the smaller towns. Like if we needed the county to come in and pave a road for us, you know, they would charge us to do. What we use the County of Ocean's Schedule C agreement for is clearly to come and screen and to clean the street sweepings, because they have to be monitored and screened. So we store our street sweepings here. The county comes in and uses their equipment to clean them so that they're properly disposed of. And we don't have the equipment, but the county does.
Motion?
Move it.
Second.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana? Wow, I'm really screwing up tonight.
That's okay.
And Mr.
Yes.
McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-326, supporting the Drive Sober, Get Pulled Over 2022 statewide year-end holiday crackdown.
A resolution of Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, supporting the Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over 2022 statewide year-end crackdown. Again, this is an effort with the state of New Jersey with regards to funding through December 2nd, of which the enforcement of it is December 2nd through January 1st of 2023. The state reimburses us for our initiatives towards those type of events during the holiday season.
Motion?
Second.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
And Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-327, appointing Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator.
Resolution of Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, appointing Sergeant George Resitar as Assistant Deputy Emergency Management Coordinator for the Township of Lacey. This term expires at the end of the year, so we'll be doing a new one at this coming year.
Motion?
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-328, authorizing the next phase of municipal complex and recreation facility.
Resolution of Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the next phase of the Municipal Facility and Recreation Center project based on the regulations under the private partnership legislation and summarizing the responses to public comments from the public hearing related to the P3 project.
Motion?
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
And Mr. McDonald. The next resolution, number 13, which is 329, it can be removed because I combined 328 and 329 into one resolution.
Okay. Resolution 2022-330, authorizing the execution of an agreement with the Chief of Police.
Resolution of Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the execution of an agreement with the Chief of Police, and this is for Chief Kenny. This is an agreement which will go from December 1st of 2022 through December 31st of 2026.
Move it.
Move it.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-331, authorizing the cancellation of taxes for disabled veteran.
Resolution to Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the tax collector to cancel 2022 taxes due on a property granted the 100% disabled veterans exemption and refund the resulting credit balance. This is on Block 791.25, Lot 8, and Block 1761.01, Lot 13.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-332, authorizing the refund of building department fees.
Resolution to Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of a building department fee issued by the Lacey Township Building Department. One of them is for 904 Tappan Street, and the other one is for 133 Fox Hollow Drive. Both of the individuals has decided not to move forward with their solar projects.
Move it.
Second.
You can't move
I
it.
said, oh, you're right.
Move it.
Move it.
Steve moved it.
Motion.
Okay.
I said motion.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-333, authorizing the refund of deposit monies.
Resolution of the Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the refund of deposits held for the use of municipal facilities. Motion?
Move it.
Second.
Sorry.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes. Resolution 2022-334, authorizing the payment of the township bills.
Resolution of Township of Lacey, County of Ocean, State of New Jersey, authorizing the payment of township bills in the amount of $8,742,296.12.
Move it.
Second.
Mrs. Juliana?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
D0400?
Yeah, yes. Abstain on, yeah. C0400.
Okay,
Okay. Thank you, Veronica.
you're welcome.
Okay, monthly reports.
For the month of November, the clerk's office collected receipts in the amount of $5,579.55. Municipal Court Office for the month of October collected receipts in the amount of $10,109.92. The court is kind of getting back into normalcy, and we have in-person courts, so we find that the fines are coming in a lot quicker versus these virtual items that are happening, so that's a good sign. And for the month of November, the Department of Community Development collected receipts in the amount of $57,371. Motion to accept the reports is read.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to approve the caucus meeting minutes of November 22nd, 2022.
Move it. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the township meeting minutes of November 22nd, 2022.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the membership of Lenoka Harbor Volunteer Fire Company for Damian Clark.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve raffle licenses for PBOE 2518 Lacey, Mothers of Twin Club Ocean County, and the LTH Booster Association.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve bingo license for BPOE number 2518 Lacey.
Move it.
Second.
Okay.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm reading the next
You're
one. It says
a little
authorizing
rusty
committee.
there.
I'm not ready to go there.
No,
Okay.
committee comments.
You're
Comments
a
from the-
little rusty for your...
Yeah, no.
Yeah, he's a little
I
rusty.
gotta
Don't
get
forget,
the
Steve is
WD-40 going. I
grading
gotta
you
get
tonight. He's
the
grading you.
The WD-40 got to get going. Okay. Comments from the committee. Well, we'll see if he's going to talk a lot. Mr. Kennis.
Now you
you,
challenged him, he won't.
This past Friday was Chief DeBella's last day. He had a walkout at the police headquarters, and I really just want to commend him and thank him for the, I think it was 9 years, 8 years?
2016.
However many years that was. It
As
just
a
always
chief,
seems like it was
yes.
way longer. Or actually, when I sat with him for the last time, I said, "What? It seemed like you just got here. Or you were here like 3 years." He's like, "I was here like 8." And I was like, 8? It just seemed like, I don't know. It seemed way shorter. And I don't know. But anyway, he did a fabulous job in the police department. He really stepped up when we needed somebody to fill the role as chief. It's difficult finding the person that actually wants to serve at a leadership position, especially as the chief, because you're responsible for so many things in the police department. So again, I just wish him the best of luck, and I really, really, truly want to thank him for all his years of service to Lacey Township. That's all I have, Mayor.
Good.
Mrs. Giuliano.
Thank you, Mayor, Deputy Mayor. I'm totally on board with Mr. Kennis here with Chief DeBella. He was a great asset to us, and we're going to miss him. But his outgoing was just fantastic. The amount of people that showed up there to say goodbye and wish him the well was just wonderful. Also on Friday, we attended a luncheon for the seniors ran by our Municipal Alliance, Heather Scanlon, and we had the high school choir come in and sing, and they were beautiful. Their voices were fantastic, so that was a real privilege too. And of course we had our parade on Sunday, well attended. It was really, I haven't seen it like that in years. It was so nice. I think the weather was perfect, so it really turned out very well. But I really wanted to put a big thank you out to our DPW and our Lacey Police for handling the roadways and everything. They did a phenomenal job, and it really, thank you to them for doing the work they do, seriously. But that's it, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Cortello.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. To share some of the sentiments of my good colleagues up here, worked on so many different things over the years that were other than law enforcement with Chief DeBella. To see his walkout, and also all the volunteers at the Municipal Alliance this past Friday. It's heartening to see what type of volunteerism and just the cohesiveness of that Alliance unit and our police department. There's no silos. They all know what each other is doing, and it's a value add for our town. So Chief DeBella, heartfelt thanks. You've been not only with enforcement, but with prevention and education. I wish you nothing but the best. It was an honor to be there for your walkout. In addition, the incoming chief and captain talked to our public health coordinator at the county. We're going to invite them in for a meeting and a sit down, because all the Police Chiefs Association talks with health, and it's just good to meet the new people. So we're looking forward to having that meeting as well, and it'll be a short meet and greet, because I don't think my administration has ever met the two gentlemen, and we're very proud of them here. in Lacey. Been in close contact with James at Recreation, being their liaison. Looking seriously, and I know James, I spoke with him about it. I know he put it in his budget. Looking to possibly have a rebranding in the new year to the Office of Recreation and Senior Services. It's very inclusive. It costs nothing. We want to recognize every demographic, age group in our town, and the seniors are an important part of that. So James has done yeoman's work over the years, not only with our school children, but this would be a nice recognition of the growth in that department, especially if in the future we ever do get a new recreation facility. Department of Recreation and Senior Services is a nice name. I want to close comments by thanking the committee again every year in our police department with the Drive Sober, Get Pulled Over. When you read AAA's news press release today, 16-year high on traffic deaths with alcohol and cannabis, so it's a big issue. We all have skin in the game because we're all on the same roads. So I thank the committee for continuing to do that at no cost to direct cost to the taxpayers. And just as Committeewoman Giuliano said, the parade, the most well-attended we've seen. Just hats off to this whole town. Love being here. Just love serving. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everybody. Thanks, Deputy Mayor.
Thank you. I'm going to start it off with a unbelievable. I want to congratulate our deputy clerk, Amy McGuckin, because she got engaged over the weekend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't tell him anything.
Well, that's something we should celebrate. At least for now.
Cede your comments to her. Make her talk.
No, the microphone's turned away.
Okay. Also, that the wreaths will be coming through on this Saturday, and be over at Public Works, and then the 17th over at Good Luck Cemetery, we'll be placing them out on all the veterans. So if you want to participate in that, I think you can just give Recreation a call, and they'll help you, guide you for that. Got an email from Veronica this week that Bamber Fire got 25?
27.
$27,000 grant money for their gear, and that's just great news for that. That's fantastic. The parade, I want to thank the Elks because they're the ones that sponsor it. And if you think it's cheap to put that thing on, it's not. It rises in cost, and the Elks love to do it. They just love to do it. It was a great day. The kids' faces are just unbelievable when you walk up there. My niece was going, you didn't say hi to me. They had just moved in the area. I'm going, we're walking up here, and right at the end, I go, there's thousands of people there. I go, were you yelling? She's about 2'2". And she's like, yeah. I'm going, well, I'm sorry. I'll get to you next time. Just let me know where you're at so I can say hi to you. Okay. And now Chief DeBella. I want to thank him for his service. It's not easy being the Chief of Police in Lacey Township. Because of financial restrictions, there's some problems there. And dealing with the Township Committee can be a problem. It is what it is. But he did a good job. He did a very, very good job. Think about what he got through. We were able, in his tenure, upgraded the electronics to enable communications to the tune of $2.8 million. He worked very, very hard on that. He got the cameras, the cameras on that, and he did an outstanding job on that because I was part of that. I want to just tell you, the first number he threw at me was $265,000. And we were sitting down at the Captain's Inn, and I ordered another one real quick. And by the time we got done, about 3 months later, it was down to $60,000. So he did an outstanding job on that. The cars, he did a great job on that. That's part of all of this. And then dealing with the police officers. And then dealing with the public. It's not an easy job. Anybody thinks that's an easy job, go follow the chief one day and see what you have to go through. So I just want to thank him for his service to Lacey Township because he was a police officer who came up through the ranks. I want to wish him and his wife, his new bride, nothing but the best in retirement. And Chief, if you want to play golf, let me know. I'll take you out with me. That's all I have. Comments from the public. Do we have any comments from the public? Regina, we'll start in the back here. Regina.
Regina DeSantis, Sunset Drive, Sunrise Beach. The next meeting, is it gonna be the usual date and time, or is there a need to change it?
It's
or-
on the 22nd. We have not set the time yet.
You haven't set the time yet?
No, because it's an odd number right before Christmas, so we'll
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if we're
publicize-
gonna do it in the morning or if we're gonna keep it at our regular time. They're gonna
But
let me
you'll
know as
send
they
out
check
an
their schedule.
agenda or an announcement?
Well, I'd have to actually publicly advertise it.
Right.
So it would go into next Thursday's newspaper if we change the time.
Okay, so the date's staying, but the time
Yes, the
might be
date is
changed.
staying, but
Okay,
the
that's
time
all I
might be
need to know.
changing,
Thank you.
right.
Any other comments from the public?
Melody Pryor, with Combe Road, Forked River. It's recording that. Regarding the retirement of Chief DeVella, I personally had dealt with him on a very personal matter with my husband, and I did have to go to the office, and I dealt with him one-on-one, and he is a remarkable, dead in the eyes, very heartfelt, carried through with exactly what he said he was going to do, and I really think he's going to be sorely missed. And I really hope whoever steps in his footsteps or fills in his shoes, that's it, can hold up to those big shoes that they have to fill. So best to them and to all of you in the new year. And I had one more question, but now I don't remember what it is. And I think maybe that was all I had to do. Oh, just one more thing. Just slowing down a little bit more because of my hearing, and I have to read lips.
All right, it's going to be a very difficult task for
It's
me.
all right,
It's been 40 years speaking like this.
I know, I'm sorry. So if you see me doing this, just don't take it personally. I'm reading lips. I'm trying to see your lips. So, thank you.
Any other comments from the public?
Seeing none, motion to close the floor.
Move it.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. All right, last thing I gotta read something here, right? Motion to go into executive session.
Resolution of Township of Lacey County, Ocean State, New Jersey, authorizing the convening of executive session to discuss matters of personnel, and contractual matters, and matters of real estate. Motion?
Second.
Second.
Mrs. Juliano?
Yes.
Mr. Kennis?
Yes.
Mr. Curatolo?
Yes.
Mr. McDonald?
Yes.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Everybody, have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
We'll be here before Christmas.
We'll be seeing them
They
one more
may
time.
not be.
No,
Time, same
They
place.
may not be. They may not be.
no further business will be conducted.
That's correct.
Say every time.
Good night, everyone. Good night.
It's good seeing you, man. I haven't seen you in a few years.